basically Sharon Stone proved the same thing. So the group you guys saw on Pickens Street, Jamaica Street, the boy that flew, right? And then couldn't handle it and blew up, right? On HBO or whatever. Sharon Stone basically proved that, so the group that shows, the cast that she worked with in Basic Instinct couldn't handle it as much as those of you watching that scene where she, at home on her home screen, where she spread her legs, right? And so basically, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, All-American, DJ Dave, Bernard, Perlita, Robo Knight, you guys committed your terrorist attack on the East Coast, blamed it on the boy, and then destroyed the tower, and then set up out here and have your hover point, and you basically torture people to death, and then you profess to be some great hero, Robo Knight. That would mean, so like I said, it proves the All-Americans pilgrimage with Jim Riley and Bridges from the Northeast to down here. You guys steal everybody's stuff and then profess to be the All-American hero. Like I said, the triangles, you could place my picture, Bailey's picture, or Kim's picture in the triangle, and you guys basically repeat the torture of them or Holly, Joe, over and over and over again. But basically, Sharon Stone was able to prove that you guys are nutters by basically doing the same thing as what you guys saw the Flying Boy on the television or HBO. She basically proves it there, and that you guys went nutter trying to either create it or, you know, and then Bernard just sits there with a 61 oyster cracker man in the boxes making up a story. So she was actually able to prove it twice. While, like, group Team Hillbilly, and that's why Harry and them moved in, the Hillbillies and Red Randy. Yeah, she actually proves that Red Randy's like a spoiled little Freeman. Yep. And so they just let him have it. So it basically proves that your group have done nothing but lie. Robo Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's. That's why your cycle keeps going. So the attack they had overseas, and then the Negroes that Bernard hires, and then they move crap across the nation. So let's thank Bernard, Joe, Taco Joe, and that's how they keep nailing you. And then you guys brought your tower and reset it up after the terrorist attack. So you didn't like an idea in Florida. See, Brian, it's pretty easy. Ellery and Brian. So Ellery screws up Brian's stuff in Florida. And then they do the same thing here. The two Ellery brothers. Hey, 1414. You're the rapist and murderer, David, because they sit there and favor you all the time with the Robo Knight. She shows holding papers in her hand. My dad had papers resume, so he watched the movie I did. So, I think the women figured it out, even on the East Coast and West Coast, and Robo Knight and the men, Team LaGay, can't figure it out, so they make up a story. Sicko Robo Knight, she pretty much nailed you, and you guys live in denial, Harry. Country and Western Hillbilly.